What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? I pray you guys are having a great day. Today is such a great day, and I want to inform you guys. Listen, it's December, baby. You made it. It's the end of the year. I don't care what's gone on. I don't care what has happened. Listen, I need you to shift your perspective. All right, you guys. Listen, baby, you made it. And I'm excited. I'm happy that I get to come on today and talk with you guys. I'm doing a little bit of some new things, as you see on StreamYard. I have some new features, some new additives. So we are actually streaming as well straight to our podcast today. So if you haven't already, go ahead and look us up on Muggle Talks. We are on Spotify. We are on Apple Music. We are on Google Play. We're also on the IBA app under radio. So if you are on Apple or Google, you can download the IBA app, which is the Indigenous Business Association. All right, you guys. So if you are a Black-owned business or if you are looking to support Black businesses, this is a place, a hub that you can go to and you can support shop wherever you're driving around. If you're near a store, it will notify you, it will ring you, and it will let you know, hey, this and that person is here. This is the services that they offer. And I'm proud to say that I work there or I, offer my services there as well. All right, you guys. So I'm happy. I'm excited. As you see in the topic today, we're going to talk about turning your passions into income. All right, you guys. So um I made a post what 2 days, 3 days ago, a few days ago, and it said you need to learn how to turn your passions into income. And I had a comment that said how, and I will be honest, I did give a very broad and a general statement because there's a lot to it. And upon the response, I figured let me go ahead and give a live because I want to speak from the totality of my mindset. But sometimes everyone cannot handle what you're trying to say via text. And I don't want it to either come off as argumentative, nor do I want it to come off as me knowing more than someone else, because this is a community. We are all here to grow and to learn and to glean from each other. All right, you guys. So I wanted to talk with you guys about from my experience, my 2.5 years now of being actually in business, paying taxes to Mr. Sam and handling things, my experience of actually running stores. I ran a general manager of Chick-fil-A at the age of 18 till I was 21. I opened up the downtown Canton, Texas. I've opened up a lot of stores. So from my experience of just going through life, losing it all and gaining it back, you know my story if you are a part of the group. This is my take on turning your passions into income. Okay, you guys. And so you understand how we talk here, Young Money Muggle. So he that has an ear, let them hear what is being said right now. Okay. So we understand that in the beginning, God gave Adam and Eve the garden. Okay. He gave them everything that they needed in that garden. And it was up to us to take it further. Okay. So even in life now, we have everything that we need. All right. We just need to learn how to sit down and really pace ourselves, really map it out, really write this thing out, really put this thing down. What? Write it down, make it plain. Okay, you guys, we need to really write this thing out and say, okay, what are my passions? Let's start there, you guys. Okay, if we're going to learn about how to turn passions into income, what are your passions? You need to identify your passions. I need somebody to go ahead and put that in the comments for me. Identify your passions. All right, you guys, you must identify your passions. You won't hit a target if you're not aiming. Okay, you guys, and a lot of you have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of things that you want to do, but what are your true passions? Okay, I'm really good at a lot of things, as you see in the businesses and the things that we do and all of that. But my passions are opportunities, providing solutions and opportunities. And people, I know you can say, like, how's that a passion? I love helping people. How can I help people? By providing solutions and opportunities. Okay, you guys. So as I help, As I do what I need to do, as I stand in the gap, that's me learning and knowing my place. That's me learning and knowing what I'm called to do. Okay. All right. And this is what I'm okay with. This is what I'm comfortable with. This is what I love. My passions are dancing. My passions are eating healthy. My passions are nature. My passions are animals. You guys see it all the time in the group. So, how do I turn these passions into a full time income? I sat down and I said, okay, what do I want to do in life? What do I want to see my life doing? And how can I get there? 9 times out of 10, the best way to do it is to focus on your passions. Once you identify those, then use those strengths to capitalize off of, okay? You have to learn how to use your strengths. So, how do you do that? You sit back and you assess the market. This is step number 2. Now that you've identified your passions, assess the market. Can somebody put that out for me? Assess the market. Once you assess the market of what you're trying to put in for, when I first started out, I was selling watches on eBay. Back in the day, 2017, 2016, 2018, this was a good game to do. Selling stuff on eBay. What was it called? Drop shipping. A lot of you probably don't know about it now because it's old, it's outdated. A lot of people do FBA or affiliate programs and things of that sort. But yeah, I started drop shipping. So I found my market. I found what people wanted, what they desired, selling the G-Shocks and the the different other types of brands that are out there from Alibaba and such. So you get to learn and you get to grow and you get to move through these things. Okay, you guys. So as you identify the market, you will start to see who's your clientele, who wants to buy from you, what's the perfect product to use, what's the perfect thing to do, what will last, what's not going to work, what will be provided for you. These are what you can do. So if you're a dancer, Patreon. This is examples. I'm gonna give y'all free examples right now. The rest gonna cost you. Patreon. If you're a dancer, you can provide dance classes on Patreon and charge either free for few videos, or you can charge services. Get outside of Facebook, get outside of Instagram, get outside of these other things. Open your mind. Use teachable.com. If you are a professor, or if you are a psychologist, or if you are someone who wants to use classes and webinars and e-courses to teach people, if you have an expertise in something that you want to teach others in, you can do certain things like that. Okay, hair on Teachable on Patreon. You can do private classes. You can do private Zoom classes. All right, you guys. There's so much things. Open up your mindset, okay? And I'm going back to my story real quick. I know I did a caveat from the identifying and from understanding your market, but you have to learn how to make a tree into a chair. And you have to learn how to make a tree into a coffee table. And you need to learn how to also make it into a vase, and make it into a table, and make it into a easel, and make it into a whole bunch of other things. Okay, you guys, expand your mind and open up the creativity. Okay, this is your opportunity to level up. This is your opportunity to grow. I encourage you, I admonish you to really sit down and identify what your passions are. We all have passions, and sometimes they may seem cliche or mediocre to other people, but we all have passions. We all have desires, and we all should be seeing them fulfilled. And 9 times out of 10, the majority of them, you can make money from it. Okay. And I have more in here, so I'm excited. We're going to keep going. All right. So, understanding, all right, you guys, understanding the importance of, once you're finding your market and your niche, really putting it out there, putting yourself out there. Don't be afraid. All right. This is why we do Young Money Muggles. This is why we talk about all things God, family, and business, because you can't have one without the other. If you don't know who you are, it will be hard for you to get out into business. It will be hard for you to get out and to do things. Why? Because when you fail, you'll take it as it's you. And it's maybe you just haven't found the right market. Maybe you haven't pivoted a little bit. Maybe you haven't adjusted your marketing skills. You haven't adjusted your branding. It's not always that you're just horrible and you're bad. So you have to get your mindset together to understand that failures come. Okay, but you have to learn from your failures and use your failures as a stepping stool, because you might venture out thinking that this one thing is your passion and you're going towards it and you're doing it and you're getting it done. But then next thing you know, you might realize I'm really loving this. So like I said, I love providing solutions and opportunities for people, whether that's a job, whether that's a consultation, whether that's marketing, whether that's lawn services, whether that's going to cleanings and having a home looking in perfection and saying, thank you, you're right in time for the holidays. That stuff feels good. I'm doing what is it? Impact over income. That's how you get truly into your passions, learning how to have true impact. And when you have that true impact, the income will come, and you'll start to learn how to fuel other passions. And when you fuel those passions, you'll start to see the needs. Okay, this is how you fulfill and create incomes. Everyone wants to always create incomes. Fulfill a need. And this is where I was going to in my comment. When you start to see the needs, like I said, identify your market, you see what's going on, you see what you can prosper in, you will begin to move with the times, move with the trends. Example, it's COVID. It's other things going on. A lot of people are really more cognizant on their cleaning. So now I have a cleaning business. I started off in lawn services. My passion was doing lawn. Like I said, I love nature. I love being outside. I love landscaping. So I still do that. I still work the landscaping and the lawn sometimes, and I do that with my operations manager. But I love it. That's a passion of mine. But through that, I end up birthing a cleaning business. And then from there, we end up being subcontractors and buying another cleaning business. And it grew. Okay. So you see how it starts to level up. But I wouldn't have learned until I started failing in certain things. And then I started understanding and I started growing. And then I got commercial insurance and I started paying and allowing the business to pay for itself first. Then I allowed it to start paying me. These are the things that I started doing. Okay. So this is a process. It's a process, okay? From turning your passions into your income, it's a process. So you need to learn that it won't be overnight. You may get the idea of it overnight. You may have the revelation or the understanding, or you might see the vision, the end game overnight, but it's not going to come to you. Rome wasn't built in a day, baby. Oh, yeah, you like my cup? It is a Muggle cup. It's probably exclusive now. You guys can look on our website. We are on Shopify as Young Money Muggle Store is on Shopify. You can look us up on Instagram Shop as well as Facebook. That mug is, I think, like $7 or $5, something like that. That's not a lot. I try not to get a lot, but you just gotta. I'm trying to get the shipping paper. But yeah, it's a good cup. I love it. That was one of my first products that I made. This Muggle cup right here. You see, your passions, turning your passions. I had this cup with my T-shirt brand. Okay, my passions were encouraging and edification. So I started putting things on T-shirts and selling it on Shopify. And then people found out that I sold T-shirts and did things. So then I started selling designs and working in that. And now I have a whole marketing and branding business, and they do all my marketing and they help with my marketing and my designs and my branding for my brand. Okay, so you see how it grows. This is all examples. You guys see the level up. If you really look at my YouTube, if you really listen to our podcast, if you really listen to everything and look at everything that's going on, you will see the level up and you will see the practicing of what I'm preaching. Okay, so learning how to turn that tree into multiple different things, understanding your creativity, learning how to identify what your passions are. Okay, a lot of you have dreams, visions, like I said, but you won't hit a target until you start aiming. Okay, and once you start aiming, then you'll start hitting things. So you need to start aiming, looking at your market, breaking it down, going through the failures, because as you fail, you'll learn and you'll grow and you'll learn more and you'll grow with it. Okay, listen to the critiques of others. Everyone's not always against you. Everyone's not always trying to come and attack you. These are the things. This is why I said we have to learn and we have to grow, and we have to be very whole, or on our journey to being whole, because sometimes it's not about you and you have to get out the way. That's what I learned even in my business. I have passions to help, but I can't always help how I want to help, the way the business needs it at that time. So I may be great at exhorting, I may be great at giving wisdom, I may be great at training and making sure and holding accountable. But when it's time for operations and the work to actually get done, I need to step out the way and allow the actual employees to work. That's what they're here for. Okay. So growing, you guys, learning how to grow, excuse me, learning how to grow in your niche, your specialty, your expertise, learning what's you, what's not you, what you can do, what you can't do. Okay. A lot of us see other people do stuff and we say that that's our passion, and it really isn't. Disclaimer, if you didn't know, I know we're like what 16 15 minutes into this thing, but if you didn't know, when you come onto this live, you're going to go through surgery first, so don't get upset. Just listen. Stop listening for agreement. Listen for insight. That's why you came here. I didn't come here to be your friend. I came here to show you, to lead you, to guide you, and to help you. You want to learn how to get your passions into income? Identify those things. Learn your market, learn your niches, learn your people, learn your clientele, learn what works for you, learn what doesn't. Grow from your mistakes. Listen to others. Grow with people. Your network is your net worth. I say it all the time. Your network is your net worth. A lot of you don't got money because you think it's just you and against the world. Learn how to partner and grow with others and be with others. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. This is how you really do it. A lot of things we're not here for that flaunting and that showing stuff. Like I said, you can go through our YouTube videos, you can look through the private Facebook group, you can look at our track record. This is how you do it. It's by identifying your passions. Once you identify your passions, rock with it. Learn your market, learn your people. Once you learn your people and learn your market, go to those people. We have problems because we're going to broke people trying to get money from broke people, and they're not our market. My health and wellness business, because I'm a dancer, because I'm great, and I not ooh, let me calm down, I'm not that great, but because I love eating healthy and I feel great. Let's put it like that, because when you eat good, you feel good. Okay. And because I take care of my body and I feel great, I now have a health and wellness restaurant cafe, Acel Cafe, and my clientele is not the average people. Our average drink starts at like $7, goes up to 15, and then 35 for certain things. I don't look for people. If you said ooh and clutch the pearls right there, I'm not for you. But I'm already okay with that, and that's why I make money with my market and with who I do. We do pop-up shops. We have a restaurant in BWI. We are at places people want us, and that's what you got to do. I'm here, yes, to help you understand your passions turn into income, but we got to deal with first things first, too. Like I said, it's God, business, and family. So this is a family. I'm going to talk to you like either the father you need or the brother that you need. And then it's God. I'm going to reconfigure you back to what's the true manufacturing and the true guidelines into your contract. You were made by God, so therefore you need to go back to Him to see and identify what your passions are and who you are and what you can be through that, and then you can prosper and vibe and grow in your business. You can't have one without the other, you guys. Okay, so I encourage you. I admonish you. I've been on here for almost 20 minutes. I'm gonna get up out of here. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everyone that is always joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I have faith in you. I believe that you can do it. You can identify your passions. Let me know, you guys. Put some comments in. Share this. Let some other people know. What are your passions? What are your aspirations? What do you want to see? And let's talk it out. Let's see how we can get you where you need to go. Okay, you guys. Hey, hey, hey! Everybody's coming in now. Y'all can watch the replay. I'm about to get up out of here. I've been talking for 20 minutes now. But I love you guys. Have a great day, okay? Let's continue the conversation below. Let me know. Like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube. Love you.